My grandfather took me out here and we drove out the roadbed, drove me up to that tree. We stopped short of the tree and he never called me by my name, just called me boy. Now remember, I'm just 3 years old. And so this didn't make sense to me at the time. Later as an adult, you know, I never forgot it. But as an adult, I finally figured out what was going on. He pulled up about 50, 100 feet short of that tree. And he said, "You see that tree right there, boy?" And I said, "Yes, sir." I said, "Yeah." Well, I didn't say yes, sir. I said, probably, "Yes, sir." You know, anyway, he said, "Those catamounts sit up in that tree and watch us. And every time I come back here, they jump down, they run off down that holler." And I'll show you the holler when we get there. And back then, we didn't have all these trees here. So they could see, if you were sitting in that tree, you could see all the way up here and you could see everything going on. And they, now, when they want to know what's going on around here, they sit up in these trees over here. The buggers still run this hedgerow right here. And what's crazy, we'll be sitting up there on Melanie Tom's porch and they'll sneak around and they'll throw rocks around the end of this hedgerow up in the yard. I've got a whole collection of, in fact, I'll give y'all, if my sister hadn't thrown them away, I'll give y'all a couple of booger rocks. Because, you know, we sit out there and they throw them up in the yard. We're sitting there and you'll hear them coming, you know, click, click, clicking through the leaves, and then they'll do and roll out there in the yard. And they do it back here too. Look at here, this gate's been knocked down, honey.
Mm-hmm.
I wonder what that's all about. Huh. Yeah, there's a cave back here that there's a big story about that.